Welcome to the channel. It's Nikki. Welcome back to my tribe. What's up, y'all? I know it's been a minute since I did a a video. Maybe not. Maybe like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, maybe a month ago. I can't remember. But what y'all been up to? Let me know in the comments. I was reading the comments this morning, which is kind of what led me to make this video. So I'm just gonna hop right into it, y'all. This video pretty much is just me giving an overview of the last, for me, like 18 years, so almost 20 years of being in this field as a surgical tech. I am a surgical tech first assistant. If you don't know, if you haven't been on my channel before, you know, I've been doing this for a while now, and I wanted to share like one of the things that I wish I had when I started this job. Like, because when I started, like, if you don't know, I was in the military. I did my surgical tech training through the Navy, and then I got out, and when I got out, I was able to do it, get certified, and both surgical tech as well as first assistant. So I've been able to basically work as a surgical tech since 2006. And sorry, y'all, I'm outside, as you can see. And the thing is, it has changed a lot over the years, but the truth is the pay was really stable enough to support me, but it was really difficult. So when I first started, I was a single mom. I'm still a single parent, but I didn't have like a lot of help with daycare and things like that. So that made it a little tough at the beginning. But as my son got older, like he's like 15 now, so he doesn't require as much of my attention as he did. But at the beginning, it was really difficult. So paying for daycare, I would say, would be a factor. If you got younger kids, if you can find somebody to watch them, then do that. But if you got to pay for it, then that does come into the price of daycare does come into play when you working, and you might have to be on call. So I remember sometimes I had to be on call on the weekend, and I ain't had nobody to watch my son. I would have to pay the daycare, like the weekend rates. It was real crazy for a long time. But you know, we passed that now. So one thing I do wish that I would have had, or at least somebody would have pointed me in the direction, was a job strategy or like a career plan. In that career plan, including a exit strategy, because the truth is most people don't stay in their careers forever. Some do, but 20 years, you know, nowadays is really, oh my god, it's a mosquito. 20 years to stay at one company right now is not really normal. So if that's the case, you should definitely have, oh my god, I want to kill that. Maybe doing the video outside wasn't the best idea. But yes, so having a job strategy, a career plan would make sense. Now, I don't know if you go to school to be a surgical tech, or if you have been to some kind of formal training. Maybe they do have a career, a guidance counselor in there that will help you through this process of creating a plan. But most times the guidance counselors only give you guidance on the credits you need and what you need to do to pass the program. So once you get into the job, ain't nobody really telling you how to like maneuver. Even if you go to an employer and they have human resources, y'all know them people are really, I mean, human resources is there. They have the employee benefits and all that information, but they not really finna teach you how to like manage your life. So that's what I guess a life coach or somebody would be for. But if you know for a fact that these days most people don't stay, you know, at a job for a long period of time, I think it would benefit you to come up with a career plan. Now, some of us may be able to do this before we go to school, or some of us may already be in the career, and you still need a plan, because unless you finna just keep doing this for the rest of your life, you know, then don't get a plan. But if you intend on changing careers, or at least furthering your education, mosquitoes, furthering your education, if you plan on doing any of that, then you definitely need to have a plan on how to progress to that, because you'll get caught up in this career, especially like, just for example, me, if I've been in this field for almost 20 years, I did go and get my surgical so mine went from, I didn't have a certification at all when I got out of the military. You don't have to get certified to be a surgical tech, but you do have to complete the program. So I had completed the program. I was working. I got certified as a surgical tech. And you can see some of this on this page. Some of my journey as far as me. It's plenty of old videos of me talking about getting certified. But I got certified as a surgical tech, and I went and got certified as a first assistant. That's pretty much as far as I could see this career going for me, because I knew I didn't want to go to school to be a nurse, or if I did decide to go to school, it would have been for a physician assistant. But even committing that amount of time just didn't seem beneficial to me. I would prefer to create my own business outside of, like, maybe not in the medical field. So I wouldn't mind, you know, if the opportunity presented itself to me to go to school. But as far as me pursuing that as a next step, it's just not something that I desire to do. But what is a desire is to create multiple streams of income around my own passion and hobbies and things that I like to do. So school is not something that I desire. I don't desire to be, like I said, a nurse or any other medical, any profession really. Like, there is nothing that I could think of that I say, as far as a job that I would have to go back to school for, that I could think of I would want to do right now. I find it very interesting and motivating to create something out of nothing, and just seeing what happens as far as the finances. Maybe it's not always about money, but you know, you do want to focus your time and energy on things that are going to improve your life. And so money may be one of those things that improve your life. Maybe having more time is something that may improve your life. So it's up to you. But I just wanted to share, like, this, I guess, experience with you guys, because I'm to the point where I didn't have a career plan. I was just in it, and it was no exit. So I had the plan to, you know, keep getting certified and to do all the things, go travel as a surgical tech, as a first assistant, go do all of the things that I could do within the career. But what I didn't have was an exit strategy. So how to get out of this. So that's pretty much what you guys are watching right now, is the progression of my journey as a surgical tech is at the end of the career. And so the things that I'm focusing now on, especially being 41, y'all, like, I'm not a 22-year-old doing this, you know. So I'm 41 years old, and I've been doing it, like I said, almost 20 years. So at this point, my focus is on having more time to create businesses or create different opportunities outside of the OR, and to share those with you guys, and just to maybe speed up your process of getting to where you're trying to get to in life. Because if you're trying to build wealth, and I'm trying to build wealth, and I done been doing this part of, like, working as a surgical tech and a first assistant for 20 years, I could tell you it's not so much that it won't build wealth. It's just that you got to know where to put the money at. And I had no clue where to put the money at. So that, I think that too should have been part of, like, a career plan as far as your financial strategy. Because even though you're going to be in the career, the money is there. It's enough money. If you want it, it's there. You just might have to do something you don't want to do. Like, I had to go traveling, and I didn't necessarily want to go traveling at the time, but that got me to a place where not only I had enough money to do things and experience different things, which gave me a different perspective on life, it also gave me time to just not do anything and just to enjoy being me without having to, you know, be on call or wake up the next morning and go to work. So I just want to share this journey with you guys, or this part of my journey with you guys, and just say, hey, you know, just learn from my experience. Sorry if it's noisy, but learn from my experience. Don't be in this career and don't have no kind of plan going on, get you a financial strategy in place. Like I said before, and if you haven't watched any of my other videos, what I will say, a simple financial strategy would be maybe just putting some money into the stock market and learning that. I would say, for me personally, I like life insurance because I understand it. If you have any questions about and I'm not talking about term, I'm talking about permanent, the cash value type of life insurance policies for different reasons. So one reason could be, you know, if you want to use it as an investment tool, and then another benefit that comes with the same products is a death benefit. So it's different products for different purposes when it comes down to financial services, but you really have to start looking into educating yourself on these things, because it doesn't matter what career you're in. If you don't know how to manage your money, you're gonna be right back paycheck to paycheck, or trying to figure out what's the next certification, what other job can I go try to make more money. It's not about the jobs giving you more money. It's not about you finding the right job. It's more about you creating your own income, or at least trying to. Because even if you try to and you say, okay, I didn't succeed the way, you know, maybe you wanted to, but you still maybe made another $500 or $600 a month, you know, and it might have taken you 2 years to figure that out, but now it's on autopilot. But you have to start, at least try. If you don't try, you won't know, and you'll get caught up in this career rat race. You'll get caught up on that hamster wheel, and you won't know how to get off of it, because most people, when they, let's just say, start working and making more money, they go get more things, and that those more things, whatever it is, put them in a lifestyle where they have to go to work and they have to spend a certain amount of time at work, and now they don't have the freedom, the time freedom to think, to create, to feel relaxed, because in order to create, you really have to be in a relaxed state. You really can't have all this pressure on you. And if you have a lot of pressure on you, then to go to work, because you done created this lifestyle, you just keep staying on this hamster wheel. So I said all that just to say, basically, I want you guys to learn from me. You know, they say what's the saying? A wise man learn from others' mistakes, but a great man learns from their own, or something like that. So just learn from me a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? Just don't wait 20 years to figure out your exit strategy. Like, yes, the beginning part of the career may look like, okay, I'm gonna go to this school, I'm gonna work at this hospital or this facility for a certain amount of time, then I'm gonna go, maybe travel might be the next step. After you travel for a while, you might want to continue staying in the career. You might want to go get your first assist certification. Like, great, go do that. After you become a first assist for a while, maybe you 10-15 years in, you know, at this point, how you getting off this cycle, what you gonna do? You gonna go to be a nurse? You're gonna go be a physician assistant? Like, what is it that you want to do after that? For me, it's not any of those. For me, it's built a business. Me, is built not even just necessarily a business, is to accumulate assets that create wealth. That right now looks like business to me, because business is one of the fastest ways for you to see a high return on your income. I can do the stock market. I don't have as much time as, let's say, my son, who also is in the stock market, as far as long term. Now, I'm not talking about options trading. That's a whole nother story. But when I don't have enough capital right now to just be out purchasing homes and flipping them. So there's other ways for me to create assets, which is maybe YouTube channels, maybe selling ebooks, maybe creating a website that is a niche-based website. So you have to take the time to figure out what your focus is. My focus is assets, not going to school. Now, one of the assets I will say that we all have is our mind, and to be able to learn more. So don't forget to invest in yourself. So for me, I buy a lot of books. I spend a lot of money on Audible, listening to books when I'm walking and cleaning, and just like I'm finna get ready to go to work right now, and while I'm doing my work, I'll have my audio book playing in the background just to keep me motivated throughout, you know, the tasks that I'm doing. But that's all I wanted to say, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I didn't want this video to be too long, but just go ahead and create you a plan, create a strategy, include your financial plan and your exit, or in your career strategy. Make sure your career strategy has an exit plan as well, because you do not want to get caught up in the rat race. It will take you down a long journey of working a lot of hours, and when you get into your 40s and 50s and 60s and you want to get out of it, then you're going to be trying to figure out what to do when you're older in life. Instead of waiting until you're older in life, prepare for that. So yes, I had a plan, but my plan was flawed, and that's okay, because once you see where the problem is, and sometimes you won't even notice the problem until the problem presents itself, and then it's like, okay, you need to come up with a plan that's gonna really be able to support you the way that you need to be supported, financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, all of the above. It can't just check off one of the boxes. So it's got to check off all of them, y'all, because we need to be in a relaxed state. We do not need to be around here with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, stressed out, anxiety, on all kind of, no, we're not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not signing up for that. I'm signing up for a peaceful life. Now, if I got to work harder because it's my own business, and that's how entrepreneurship is, you do have to spend a little more time researching, because you just don't know what you're doing most of the time. And we go to work, and it's easy to go to work because all we have to do is what the task is. When you start a business for yourself, you don't even know sometimes if you need to be making a video, editing a video, doing keyword research, you know, product research. Are we doing merch? Like, you don't even know sometimes where to go. You just have to just make sure that whatever you're doing, you know that the intention is to not only create something for you that's gonna benefit your life, but it's also gonna help others as well. So me learning how to do this for me is gonna help me, and it's gonna help y'all. So just hang in there on the ride. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go, because I do have to go to work, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.